Welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe, keep up to date with what I'm trying to put out to you guys. So I wanted to chat about a couple of things going on in the CrossFit world at the moment. First thing I wanted to talk about was Scott Panchak. Now, Scott Panchak is from America. He has been competing at the CrossFit Games for 10 years. This year, he announced that he retired from CrossFit. Now, when he was competing at the CrossFit Games this year, he was actually suffering a meniscus injury. So he used to play American football when back in college and stuff, and he's actually had 3 or 4 knee reconstructions. Now, he's recently just undergone another surgery on his knee, and he posted on his social media that he was recovering from his surgery after doing so he did take time off after the CrossFit Games. He then did a whole heap of research and found the right fit for his surgery to go ahead. And in his post, he also stated that he is quite hungry. Now, does this mean that he might come back, knowing that the CrossFit Games that he just did, he was suffering an injury, he still did great, he still finished within that top 20, finishing 11th on the leaderboard, even with an injury. So maybe he feels that he actually has another year left in him or wants to come back and give that another go. Alright, so he's actually back training after having his surgery. He actually shared this post and I actually found it quite interesting. So I've actually had an ACL reconstruction, and when I was coming back from surgery, I got straight back into it. And as soon as I did, I actually felt better and I felt more active, and I really felt like I had a sense of purpose coming back. There's always something you can do. So this is what he said. Most people will do nothing because they can't do everything. Most people would choose to be a victim. Most people are afraid to fail. Most people just kind of want it. If you want to be a part of the 1%, you have to wake up every day and do the things that 99% aren't willing to do. So does this mean that he's looking at coming back into the CrossFit scene? Maybe he's thinking about going teams. As I said before, maybe he feels that coming 11th with a substantial injury at the CrossFit Games just gone, maybe he feels that he isn't done yet and he has something else he needs to prove or needs to achieve. However, if he does decide to retire still, he's still done an amazing effort, the longest competing male athlete on the individual side, and to have successfully made it to the CrossFit Games each year, other than last year with the COVID. However, obviously that was a little bit different with the way that all ran and how COVID affected who got to go to the CrossFit Games. Now, speaking about the CrossFit Games, we all know that Ricky Garard has recently just come back from a 4-year suspension from CrossFit. So he has just completed the Wodapalooza Online qualifier. In the interview that he did with the CrossFit Games right before his suspension ended, he said that his goal for the Wodapalooza is to finish top 20. Now, I believe they're taking 40 athletes to compete at the Wodapalooza in the individual competitors region. So there'll be people who receive invites. So when I was initially looking at the leaderboard, I was like, well, where are the Pat Vellners? Where are the BKGs? Where's all those athletes and Justin Medeiros and stuff like that? So they actually receive invites previously prior to competing for the online qualifier, and then 20 spots get given to the online qualifier athletes, and then 20 invitational people get to come compete at the Wodapalooza. So Ricky said that his goal was to finish top 20 for Wodapalooza. He actually achieved that. He finished 7th overall on the leaderboard. He also mentioned that he was suffering some injuries, some little niggly injuries, and he was sick during some of the events as well. So I actually recently spoke to Ricky on Instagram, asked him what his favorite workout was from the Wodapalooza Online qualifier and why. And I asked him if he had redone any of the workouts. So his favorite workout was Benevito Oh No. So that was the final workout. It was a 12-minute time cap, 10-to-1 toes to bar and devil's press. Now, he said that it was his favorite workout because it was just a hot workout. So he had to just go out hot and just try and hold on the whole time. He actually came 4th in that event. So that was his highest placing out of all of the workouts. So he had a 4th place finish with a time of 6:26. So he said there was no strategies. He just had to send it. And from when I've met Ricky and went to a couple of his training camps, he goes into that dark place, and he can just hold on and just keep going and push through that mental barrier of pain. And it was interesting when I was listening to the podcast with his coach from the Underdog Athletics. He said that was one thing that is a big strength for Ricky, is that ability to go into that dark place and sit there and stay there. So those kind of workouts where he just has to not really think about the strategy or anything and just hold on as long as you can and just keep going, that's the kind of workouts that he really does well. And that obviously showed in the workouts for the Wodapalooza Online qualifier. Now, he did say that he redid 2 workouts. He redid Death by 2.0 and Meet Me at the Bar. Now, Death by 2.0, that was the very first workout. So he actually came 28th in that workout. And it wasn't a great finish for that workout. I mean, he still finished quite reasonably okay. However, it wasn't a great starting point. Now, he said that whilst he redid both of those workouts, he actually didn't beat his time or his score either time. So he said that he redid both of them, however, didn't achieve what he was setting out to do by redoing them and trying to beat his score. However, I said that would have sucked having to redo them and then not achieve anything. And he said, yeah, it sucked a lot, but it was good training either way. So good for him to see it as a positive thing from those. Now, the Death by 2.0 workout, it was a very, very long workout. So it was on a 26-minute cap. So in the first 8 minutes, 0 to 8 minutes, you had to complete 4 rounds of 8 burpee box jump overs, 8 hang power snatches, 8 thrusters. If all of the work is completed within the 8-minute time cap, you get to have a rest. Then in the 7-minute time cap, so it's 8 to 15 minutes, complete 4 rounds of 8 burpee box jump overs, 8 hang power snatches, 8 thrusters. Okay, so if it's completed within the 7-minute time cap, then they get to have a rest. Then it drops down to a 6-minute window of the same work, same thing again, then it drops down to a 5-minute window of the same work. So it's quite a long workout, the same amount of work each time. However, the time cap gets shorter, but then you get more fatigued. So that kind of a workout would have been challenging for anyone. Then the other workout that he redid was Meet Me at the Bar. So that was workout number 3. So he actually came 25th in this workout. So he seemed to have gotten better over the weekend. So he went from 28th to 28th, 33rd, then 25th. So the Meet Me at the Bar workout, it was a 12-minute AMRAP, 21-15-9 deadlifts and pull-ups, directly into 15-12-9 of front squats and chest to bar, directly into 12-9-6 of shoulder to overhead and bar muscle-ups. So it was a short, sharp workout. However, the grip intensifying on all of those movements would have been hectic. Okay, so I don't know exactly what the weight was for the barbell movements. It doesn't have it listed there. However, I'm pretty sure that it probably wouldn't have been light. So obviously he got better over the weekend. He finished on a total of 104 points, which gave him a 7th place finish. His best score was the final workout number 5, Benevito Ono, which came 4th. He came 14th in category 4, which was the 4th workout. That one was an 18-minute AMRAP, 10 calorie row, 10 warbles, 10 single dumbbell step overs, 90 double unders. But each round you increase the calorie row, the warbles, and the dumbbell step overs by 10 reps each time. So throughout the AMRAP, it gets longer and longer and longer. The double under stays the same each round. And then he came 25th in Meet Me at the Bar, 33rd in 7 minutes of heaven, which was 7 minutes for cumulative load of the 5 clean and jerks. So 1 clean and jerk, 50-foot handstand walk. 1 clean and jerk, 50-foot handstand walk. 1 clean and jerk, 50-foot handstand walk. 1 clean and jerk, handstand walk, 1 clean jerk. So you had to try and build in load the whole time. He came 28th in Death by 2.0. So the weighted movement, so he's always said that one of his weaknesses is strength and stuff. So that's something that he's been really working on. So that was his lowest finished in the 1 rep, like it wasn't a 1 rep max, but it was the cumulative load workout. Now it's going to be interesting to see how he goes. He does have the Dubai CrossFit Championships coming up, and then he has the Wodapalooza straight after that. Now he'll spend quite a bit of time overseas over the next couple of months training with the Underdogs athletics team. Hopefully I can keep in contact with him and keep you guys up to date with what he's going on with, because I think it's great that he's coming back. And after personally meeting him, I find that he is an awesome person. Whilst he made a choice early in his career, he's definitely stayed in the game, and he's shown that he wants to come back and be a competitive athlete. And I guess he's going to have the opportunity to prove us right or wrong about whether or not he deserves to be on the floor. And I personally think he does. And I think that everyone deserves a second chance. So other than the Wodapalooza and the Dubai CrossFit Championships, as I said in my last vlog, we have the Rogue Invitational coming up next weekend. So that's going to be awesome. I am super pumped to watch the Legends division. It is literally going to be one of the best comps that I think I've watched in ages, because I absolutely love some of those athletes. The only person I wish was in the Legends division was Lucas Parker, because I just think he is absolutely amazing. Probably one of the funniest people in CrossFit. If you don't follow Lucas Parker on Instagram or social media, go follow him, because he puts out the most hilarious stuff and it's so cool to watch. So I would have loved to have seen him in the Legends division as well, but he isn't there. However, there are still some awesome athletes like Jason Khalipa, Dan Bailey, Rich Froning, Miko Salo, to name a few. Thanks for tuning in. That's all I've got for you guys today. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe, keep up to date with what I'm trying to put out to you guys. Thanks. See ya.